What's up guys, I'm Kenna, this is my kitchen, and today I'm showing you guys how to make Eggy bread. This is one of my favorite breakfast dishes because it is so simple, but it looks just so fancy and scrumptious. If you want to find out how to make your own plate of Eggy bread, go ahead and keep watching and I'll show you how. It's pretty simple to make, but one of the most important things you need for Eggy bread is a perfectly sized glass edge. You need something that will fit, and hold on, let me get my bread to show you the prop. Just your generic white bread. You can use wheat or maybe even a waffle, or I don't know, get crazy with it.
Waffle would be good. We should do waffles next.
I think waffle would be fun.
What about bagel? It's already got a hole.
Ooh. Back to what we were doing. The glass rim needs to be able to fit on the bread with still some spacing. You don't want, let me see if I can show you an example of what you don't want. Like that is just too much, too little space on each side. You're gonna break it, your egg's gonna go scrambling out. Stay with me, I'll explain it all as we move on. Moving on. We've got your glass, your bread. You're just going to even it up right in the middle, press down, and give just a little wiggle back and forth until you can take the bread out. Now I like to save this little bread disc. I'll show you why later. So save it, put it to the side. Now I've got a piece of bread. Eggy bread! Step one is complete. We are going to move to the electric griddle now. So for this recipe, I like to use parsley to garnish the top. So if you would also like to do that, get yourself some parsley. I'm gonna go grab some from my herb garden in the back. All right, you're gonna turn your electric griddle on to about 300 degrees. This is gonna be a medium low if you're on the stovetop. All right, while we let that preheat, we are now going to butter our buns. All right, take a little bit of softened butter, spread or whatever. Just kind of get the edges. Butter side down first. And put that down. Then we are going to add a little butter, just a little bit, right to the middle. Let that melt for a second. While we're letting that melt, I'm going to do the same thing with this little bread round that I've cut out. Put it butter side down. Spread this butter around. And then I'm gonna crack an egg into the toast. You just kind of want to place it in there gently. All right, while it's in there, before you turn it, you're gonna take a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of onion powder, and a little bit of garlic powder. All right, you're gonna let that cook for a little bit, and while it's cooking for a second, you take some more butter. Kind of do a little light layer. Now I probably should have just buttered this one while it was not on here, but that's okay. You need a very good spatula, something that will slide under, and you're gonna check it. You can kind of check and see if that egg is cooking yet. See if you can kind of move it around any. We wanna make sure it's not stuck to the pan before we try and flip it. All right, I'm gonna slide it under. Just do a little flip like that. Yeah, oh, I gotta flip this guy too. Come back here. Oop. Oh yeah. All right, so now I'm gonna just season the other side just a little bit. Same thing, salt, pepper, a little bit of onion powder, a little bit of garlic powder. So at this point, you have to decide, or your guests have to tell you how well they want their eggs done. If you want them runny, you're gonna flip it and then leave it on for another 30 seconds, take it off. If they want it, well done and, the scrambled texture, you're gonna leave it on for about 2 more minutes. I'm gonna check it here. You can even give it a little touch. It's still got some wiggle, so this is how I like my eggs. I'm gonna go ahead and take it off. I'm gonna put it on the plate. Let's see about this guy. See if he's looking good. Oh yeah, he's looking good. So this is how I like to plate my Eggy bread. You're going to take some extra butter when you serve it, and you're going to just kind of smear it. Then you're going to take a little piece of parsley, and you're just going to kind of press it into the butter, like so. There we go. And then, because every breakfast plate needs bacon. Let's try it. Ready? Look at that. All right, so let's take a little bitey bite. That's exactly how I like my eggy bread. Just crunchy bread, but just a medium egg. All right, the big bite test. Yes.
Yes.
This is the way you should wake up in the morning, with the best breakfast that you can possibly make in the littlest amount of time. I mean, this took me 4 minutes, I think, with the exception of the crunchy bacon. Ready for this prong? And then when you're kind of done with your plate and you might have some leftover bread, you kind of just scoop it. All right, guys, next time that you try and fry up an egg, go ahead and put that bitch right in the toast.
Eggy bread.
Yeah, I'm not a big breakfast person, but this is like one of the only things I cook for breakfast. I'm more of a dinner meat kind of lady, so.
All right.
Thanks for watching.